on the record. All right. So now what we have to do is we have to set up our virtual environment. You get I'm in a meeting. We have to set up our your virtual environment, and to do that, now check the Python version through your command line. Let me see. Py in your this thing. Python version. Let's see. Put dash dash, like, let me see, Python version, like this. Okay. Yes. 3 point. Let's go. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make a virtual environment. I think, if I remember, Python env. Now let's see, what are we going to name this our virtual environment now? Okay, let's see. To do what's your problem now? No, why you go outside, go close the door, stop. To do now, my man, no vex. Let's see. To do API source. Now just put this command there. Let's see. You have seen what I sent you back. Yep. Yeah. Can just copy it to do vmv to do API source. Sharp. Check. Press enter. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Why is it taking that long to the new this thing has not shown? Or is it the streaming? Okay. So what this, you know what this command is doing now already now, over this command. So okay, let me explain something to you now. Now the essence of us making this virtual environment is because we don't want different Python packages we are going to install now. Okay, it has gone. We don't want different Python packages we are going to install now to show up all over as global packages all over the laptop. Yeah, like your system now rather. You get, let's say for example, as you're working on this API now, you understand, tomorrow you will want to work on another thing. Sure, you get. And in the can you hear me? Hello? Okay. So, and in the process of trying to work on the other stuffs now, you will need dependencies that are different from this one. You understand? If you start installing the dependencies for this one now, and then you install the dependencies for those ones, and you install the dependencies for another project like that globally, going to happen is your system will be more cluttered. Sure, you get. So the key word here is compartmentalization. Like, you are making everything in a way, I would say modular. So you can just, not really modular, but you are compartmentalizing everything. So what's happening is just that you are the necessary dependencies for this project, you are making it just to be within, just to be for this project per se. Do you understand? You are not making it global so that every project will now get access to it. You wanted to say something? Okay, okay. So that's pretty much everything. So you tell me now, what do you understand so far, so that I'll know if I explained it properly or you didn't understand it, so I will know how we'll go over it. What do you understand? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Not necessarily like inside this to do API. Like type you're not using a Linux system. There's this command. Let me say, I'll try to put it in the chat. To know where the Python binaries are installed, you can use which Python. You put that command in your command line, you understand, and it will show you where Python is installed. Let me show you something. Let me see, let me share my screen. You can you can stop sharing your screen. Let me share mine. One sec. Window, entire screen. Yes, share. Hold on. Stop streaming. I want to share my audio too. Mm, One sec. Aha. Can you see? Can you see it now? You can see it, ba? Okay. Let me. Um. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. Yep. So let's see now. If as we're here, as we're here now, let's say I want to know where Python is installed. What I'll do is I'll do which Python. Let's say where Python. Let's see. It's not working. Oh. Let me ask Google. 1 second. If I want to know where Python is installed in my on my system, how do I do that using the command line? Now, so um, let's see. Let me check something. Okay, let me see from here. Which Python? Okay, it actually worked here. Can you see my screen? Hello? Can you see my screen? Okay, let me. Uh, where this thing can be? 1 second. Okay, here. Good. Aha. So, um, on if you check my, how do I make this bigger now? I don't know how to make this bigger. Okay, if you check my terminal here now, you see something. Hmm? You see um you see that Python is installed in this to do API virtual environment. You understand? Let me see. Yeah. So right here, this thing is not this recorded part is not showing up. But let me see. Okay, good. So if you notice, check this side where my cursor is hovering. You see something. You see users, yeah, here workspace, DevSock workspace, to do API workspace, to do API binary, Python. You understand? Normally, if where Python is usually installed um is in the binaries of the system entirely, the home binaries. You will see, instead of all this workspace, you will see users, application, maybe applications, home, binary, then Python. But this one now, the point you are supposed to know here is the whole thing you're supposed to know here is the binaries for Python that you use to be executing this project. You understand? They are not going to be system wide. It's not going to be system wide. It's going to be specifically for this project, especially when you have now entered this virtual environment. You understand? You see this side I highlighted now, and once you have entered it, good. What will happen is going to the entire thing is going to come from the entire binaries. How the binary is going to process everything is going to come from this um, folder that you created earlier, and then you use that Python venv blah blah blah. You understand now. Let me see, sharp. So let me go back to, I don't lost for my lapio. Let me go back to where uh work day for me, my brother. Work, serious work. Okay. So what I was trying to that thing I was trying to show you is you can use which or where. Let me see. Let's see, dependency import, blah blah blah. Let's see. Let's try where. Okay. Let's try which where Python 3. Okay. So now what I needed to do was just to add Python 3. I've forgotten how I configured this thing, but later on I'll go and check. But see something I want to show you now. Look at my screen. If you notice, you see user binary Python 3. You understand? Opt homebrew binary Python 3. You understand? So what happens here is, because I have different versions of Python I'm working with, but the point is this Python 3 now is even installed twice. I used Homebrew, which is my package manager. You understand? Homebrew is a package manager for like Unix based systems. So I use Homebrew and then the normal installation of Python 3. Let me see what Python 3 version is here. Okay, 3.9.6. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make to you is, for this our project now, instead of now using Python system wide, the system wide Python, now I can just create a virtual environment with whatever Python is available. Then I will now use a version of Python within that virtual environment I want. You understand? I cannot configure my project to use that version of Python. So you get the point I'm trying to make, brother. Oh yeah. Now. So let's go. Make I not talk too much on this one. Let's go back to where we were at. Come on. Let me carry this thing higher because I'm not seeing anything again.